More than a dozen locations of the popular sports bar Zips still closed today after a federal investigation shut down all those restaurants yesterday. Protesters showed up at many locations, tempers flared. Homeland Security says this is related to a months-long criminal investigation.
12 News journalist Gabriella Becerra is live now. Gabriella, what have you learned about what happened?
Well, Troy, we've been asking questions all day about what exactly this investigation entails, but so far the Department of Homeland Security has not been able to give us any more information at this time. We've also reached out to the owner of Zips, both by phone and by trying to go to their corporate offices, which were locked. We've had no luck hearing back from them either. We're at one of the Scottsdale locations right now, and we've been seeing customers come all day trying to open the doors, trying to get lunch or dinner this afternoon, just to be turned away, disappointed, some of them not even knowing what happened here yesterday. But I want to show you video of what happened and what we know so far, which is federal agents with the Homeland Security investigation served search warrants at over a dozen locations. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Arizona says those search warrants were authorized based on information presented to a federal judge as part of a criminal investigation into felony violations of federal law. At some of the locations, we saw federal agents walking out with boxes of documents and computers. At other locations, we saw people, likely employees, that were walked out of the restaurants wearing zip ties. We've heard from employees who say agents asked to give their name, birthday, and social security number before being released. They were not given any information about what this investigation was about. An immigration attorney who watched all of this unfold alongside protesters at the Park Central location says her office is trying to help employees who may have been detained or arrested, but she could not provide specific information about how many there were.
We're still trying to help the families navigate that situation and trying to get them in contact and trying to figure out if they're going to be processed with immigration, if any criminal charges are going to happen, so that's still up in the air.
And protesters returned to the Park Central location this afternoon to show a stance against the way these investigations are being conducted. In the last 15 minutes or so, one of the customers that pulled in to see if the Zips location here in Scottsdale was reopened said he was actually eating lunch yesterday and had just finished paying his bill when he saw those federal agents walked in and they asked him to leave. He said from what he saw, everything was being conducted very professionally. We're still working to get more information again on what exactly this investigation is about, what charges could be presented, and how many people were detained or possibly arrested yesterday. So as soon as we get more information, we'll share that with you, Troy and Tram.
All right, Gabby, thank you. And this doesn't appear to be something like we used to see under Sheriff Joe Arpaio, where they were grabbing workers as much as they were grabbing information, computers and things like that. So thank you.